10 reasons why getting older isn't scary. Are you afraid of leaving your so-called youth behind? I became irrationally afraid of that. Oh, I remember like it was yesterday. I was 19 years old. I had only 4 more months left to be a teenager. I'm looking at stuff that other teenagers did that I didn't do by the time I was 20 years old. So I turned 20. And how did I feel? Very, very depressed. I wouldn't even watch any teen movies or any teen drama shows because it would glorify an age bracket that I was past. This is what started my fear of getting older. Regardless, I've done a lot of things that those teenagers that I've examined would love to do in a whole lifetime. And on what better day to announce that I am no longer scared of getting older than on my birthday today. I turn 31 years old.
Oh,
yes. So because of this, I need a cane and a walker and social security and false teeth and depends. If you don't know how to take sarcasm, click right here. Yeah, seriously, click right there. That is Yoda playing the trumpet. Click right there. I'm just kidding, click right there. But now that I'm a year into my 30s, I really feel like I know a lot more about life and getting older is not scary. And here on my birthday, to anybody who felt like I did at 19 or 20, I'm going to share with you 10 reasons why getting older isn't scary. Number 1, you are smarter when you get older. Louis C.K. said this, and he's right. At 31, I know more about stuff like how to manage money, manage mental health, what makes me happy, what makes me sad. I had a harder time figuring that out at 19 or 20. And also, take a look at the smartest people in the world, like Albert Einstein, Benjamin Franklin, Leonardo da Vinci, Abraham Lincoln. Do they look young? Man, let's hurry up to number 2 because I'm starting to feel stupid. I'm old, 31. Number 2, you might look better. One reason you're scared of getting older is looking worse than you do now. But I said in one Treehouse episode, let's age like wine and not whine about age.
Tweet that.
I am now in my early 30s, and every woman my age looks so much more attractive than they did around age 20 when we say women are usually in their prime. If 20-year-old girls are scared of looking worse when they're like 30, they might be lying to themselves. As long as they take good care of themselves, they can look better as they get older. You might look better too. I'm telling you, every single member of my high school graduating class who is a female looks better than they did when I went to school with them. You might become one of those people. And to those beautiful ladies, I hope my hair's not too messed up, I love you. I look cool. Yes, I love you. Number 3, you won't care about the little things. Like when I was 19 or 20 years old, what bothered me was never having a girlfriend, never having friends, never partying and all that stuff. 11 years later, I still never did a lot of that stuff. But now I just don't care anymore. And I'm thinking the older I got, the less I cared. Wow, if I don't care this much now, imagine me when I'm like 40. Am I gonna have a don't care factor as high as a naked frat boy? No, probably not that. I'm just gonna be, I guess, smarter as I get older. Number 4, you don't care what age is young or old anymore. You ever wondered what age you're no longer a young person? 20, 25, 30? Passing these ages like I did at 20 might be terrifying for you. But when you pass them, you don't wake up on your birthday, you're like, being young and old is all a matter of different people's opinions. But when you get older, you care less. And as long as you don't have to go to the doctors all the time and be helped across the street by strangers, you are young. You may say I'm ancient because I'm now in my 30s, but 2 physicians this year told me I was young. Who am I gonna believe? Either way, these adjectives, young and old, don't define you as a person. You have to get older in order to not care. Number 5, there's no time limit to accomplish certain things. If I thought 20 was old, just imagine how I felt about 30. A lot of negative emphasis is placed on that round number birthday. So before I got to be that old in my late 20s, I've placed a rule on myself. I want to blow up with 610 Productions, travel the world, have fun with friends, pretty much everything, all before I hit the big 3-0. Like I was strapped to a time bomb that would explode on that commonly dreaded birthday. But now that I'm past it, there are no more deadlines to do anything because I'm out of birthday deadlines. And this is the best reward ever. With that and not caring about stuff, bump my head, I don't care. Life gets awesome. Number 6, experience. Back when I left college, so many years ago, 2 physicians said I was young, I had a hard time finding work, mainly because I was inexperienced and a lot of jobs out there required more experienced workers. Regardless, I pulled through, networked, found a job that I liked, got experienced in that, and now I know a lot more about stuff. And this, of course, counts towards making life awesome. Number 7, older and wiser. If you're young and you might hear the phrase from an old guy, with age comes wisdom, you may have totally cringed and got annoyed with him, but that's just a sign that you are young and you're not as wise as him. Just wait and see. Tomorrow, you're gonna be wiser than you are today. Number 8, you can always pretend that you're a previous age that you left. Like when I turned 20 and wasn't a teenager anymore, that doesn't mean I can't act like one anymore. I'm always going to find gas noises and burp noises and toilet humor funny regardless of how old I get. I find it more interesting if older people than the norm find it funny. Just watch.
I'm
Number 9, you've lived. Here's another cliche to numb the fear of getting older. It's better than the alternative, meaning you haven't died before reaching whatever age you thought was old. You may have cringed and gasped at the same time when you heard that. But seriously, a world without you is more worthy of cringing and gasping at. Number 10, your body doesn't fall apart immediately. It happens gradually at different ages. And this past year, I've proved it. A lot of us, when we are in our 20s, we agree with what I've said in the song The World's Oldest Kids about turning 30.
We've turned 21, yet we haven't hit 30. That last one's the age that we're scared it's a wrap. Ooh, our bodies might turn into liquefied.
But when we reach that age, like me, nothing happens. Those signs of aging where we aren't as youthful are kind of scary, but they don't hit us at exactly the same time. So do not be afraid of getting older. Be thankful that you've lived and obey these 10 tips. And indeed, happy birthday to me.
610 Productions.